Uh-oh. 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 What do we have over here, ladies and gentlemen? Zied's profile was spotted on Tinder. Tinder does verify photos, but Zied says this is not his. He hasn't been on Tinder since 2014. The profile says Zied 33 is looking for a long-term partner. The person who saw him matched up is waiting for a reply. The profile says he's sober, a smoker, and has a dog. On July 5th, we asked if Zied, I say Zied, I always say Zied, was finally done with being disrespected. He had been posting a lot of pictures alone in those stories with cryptic songs. One of the most recent, I don't give a, I don't give a, I don't. Okay, listen, calm down. I don't know why you folks do this. That's a problem. No, that's a you problem. By Dust and Harmony. Then judge me all you want by Nash and Blackwood. We don't need to be perfect. Oh God, my vocals are so perfect right now. All of these song choices have been deep lyrics. Shekinah even weighed in, hoping he got free. So as you can see here, folks, a profile of the man himself, Zied. Okay, on Tinder. Now let's get into the, what's happening here? I wanted to get into the comment of Shekinah, but I don't know what's happening here. Let me restart this whole situation. There's always a calamity happening on my page. Okay, I don't know what's happening here. It's not letting me show the comments now. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, as per the comments, I really hope this is true. Zied is a gentle soul. And I hope he finds a woman that treats him with respect, who actually wants to spend time with him. And then as you can see, Paula got involved in saying, I'm starting to think that Shekinah has a little crush on Zied. I even told Rebecca, I've never seen a woman on this show this interested in someone else's husband. Okay. Or it's just the fact that Shekinah doesn't like Rebecca and Rebecca doesn't like Shekinah and Rebecca doesn't like Sapa all the way around. So maybe that's what it is, Paula. But Paula's trying to, obviously stir up some little bit of drama here, there, and everywhere. But listen, who knows? Maybe she's on something. Maybe there's truth behind what Paula says. But then also, as you can see, Zied also said, it's not me. It's not me. Okay. The only question is, though, from what I understand, from what I've been told, when it comes to Tinder in today's world of dating, you have to have a facial recognition for you to make an account. So how was the account made then? That is always the question, isn't it? That is always the question, folks. Is there a way to bypass making an account on Tinder without your facial yeah. Let me know that, folks. I need to know. I don't need to know, to be fair, but let me know. And then also on top of that as well, but then there's also the other question. When it comes to the comment that says, it's not me, by Zied himself in particular, how do we not know that this comment wasn't made by the one and only Rebecca? Because one thing that I did find was that Zied was more than happy to come in and comment, but Rebecca was nowhere to be seen. You see what I'm saying? Rebecca's a very vocal person. Very vocal, loud person. You cannot stop that woman speaking her mind when she wants to speak her mind, especially when information comes out that is incorrect. So the fact that it's Zied coming out to say it and it's not her, it really makes me question a lot of things. But folks, this is not over. This is not over. So, literally, not long after that, it seems Rebecca and Zied are over. The wording in the daughter-in-law used. Now, let me get into what the daughter-in-law actually said here. In this comment section here by the daughter-in-law, she says a whole lot of information. She says, what people don't seem to realize is that she took care of everything. All you see is the angry Becca, which is not real. But if you were taking care of a man in every way, you would be upset too. He hardly worked. He had detached from the beginning. He wanted a car. She bought it. He wanted to move to Florida. She made it happen. He wanted to get a truck. She got it. You guys need to look deeper than just, oh, poor Zied. Now, I don't hate Zied. I just don't think they're meant to be together. By the way, I'm her daughter-in-law, so yes, I know what I'm talking about. Okay. Calm down, calm down. All right, Miss Attitude. Or maybe that's just the way I'm reading it. but, obviously, here is where everything was highlighted regarding what was said right here to why we are in this situation where there could be the assumption that maybe, just maybe, these two have actually now broken up. Is it true? Is it over? That is the question mark. Because the thing that we have to focus on is that when the daughter-in-law is talking, everything that she is saying is past tense. So when something is past tense, it can only make you believe that potentially their relationship is over. But why would you talk in past tense if it's still happening now? But does it confirm that these two are over? Absolutely not. But either way though, folks, it's the matter of the fact is where there is that past tense being spoken, obviously, as we can see within the description itself. Within the context itself. I mean, listen, we have got the last resort airing tonight, of course, and obviously tomorrow will be obviously uploading my reaction to it, folks. So we've got to see what happens with them too. Now, I will say this though. If these two have broken up, the question that I have for you folks is, who do you think made the breakup? Who do you think broke up with who? Who do you think walked away? If you ask me, if this breakup is real, Rebecca's the one that walked away. Do you know why? Because Zied, he was meant to walk away from the relationship a long time ago, but the fact that he's never walked away and he's always stuck around tells me everything I need to know. Especially given what the daughter-in-law says. This man was given everything by Rebecca. This woman was working 14 to 16-hour shifts to give him everything that he wanted, apart from, of course, cooking for him enough times. Spending enough time with him. Because that's what he complained about. He said, I don't see you enough. You don't cook for me. But meanwhile, she was working 14 to 16-hour shifts. That is a crazy amount of hours. I don't give a damn how angry she is. I don't give a damn how many people don't like Rebecca. At the end of the day, if she's working 14 to 16 hours, it tells you a lot about him. It tells you that this man himself in particular is either one, not working, or he's not working enough hours to bring in that bread for them to be able to enjoy life. So therefore, she's doing it, but yet he is still in his ways where he wants to complain about how, but she won't cook for me. So really and truly, if somebody was to leave that relationship out of the two, who would it be? For me, it would be Rebecca, because maybe she finally got to that point where she was like, I am fed up. Enough is enough. Let me bounce. Because really and truly, what reason would he have to leave apart from the fact that she allegedly disrespects him? Because she's always shouting and angry. No, she does respect him. Sorry, no, there is no alleged. She does respect him. But why isn't he left now? Do you see what I'm saying? So the question remains, folks. 1, do you think they have broken up? And 2, if you think they have broken up, who do you think left who? And try and answer that question without being biased because you dislike Rebecca. Let's look at the information that we have in front of us. And even if you want to, maybe you can wait until tomorrow. We watch the episode of The Last Resort. I make my review, and then you can come back to this video then tomorrow. And then be like, you know what? I've actually now had this thought instead. Food for thought. But hey, thank you so much for your time, folks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and have a good freaking day.